Okay. And welcome back. This is New Day, yes. And we are on the second hour where we discuss politics. No, not really politics. I got that one wrong. We are in the hour where we discuss light-hearted stories like what we see on our screen. Entertainment. Tamima, who's our guest this morning?
Yes, Tim. Good morning.
Morning.
Dear sir, please introduce yourself.
My name is Brian Oganga, and it's a pleasure for you having me here.
Right, likewise. So, Brian, you've mentioned that you've been around this block once before, so you're pretty confident here.
Oh, yes. You better watch out. I may be taking Tim's job.
Oh,
so.
Tim. Oh, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, sure you can. I mean, hey, look,
be scared.
fresh water is moving water. Yes, you're already in a tie, you can take it on to the next. But then, of course, we want to know what you've been up to the last couple of days and what you do.
All right, I'm a communication strategist and also an entrepreneur. Matters relating to fashion, yeah, that cuts across the board, ladies and men as well.
So you're a fashionista. Is that what you're a fashionista, right?
Yes.
Okay. Very, very good. Great. So what should I be wearing on air?
In what segment? This segment or?
Well, this particular segment, of course, not.
I mean, you're okay. Okay. I mean,
okay.
but you could add a touch of a pocket square.
A pocket square?
Yes.
What's a pocket square like?
This.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like what you have over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very bespoke, isn't he, Tim? Yes. Right. Now, just jumping right into it, into a light-hearted entertainment stories. I have with me here the Pulse newspaper, and on page, I think 8 of the Pulse, Tim.
Yes.
This is
8.
a story on beautiful showbiz mothers. This story is actually a follow-up on what had been trending earlier on in the week from one of our shows here at Ebru TV, whereby DJ Piera blasted and lambasted the Pulse for actually calling her fat after having her baby. So now, the Pulse, I guess this is their version of an apology, whereby they have here, last Friday celebrated Kenyan female DJ Piera McKenna took to TV and lashed out at an article Pulse had written about her concerning her weight issues.
Yes.
Weight issues since giving birth. Today we flip the coin and look at Kenyan female stars who have maintained their sexy, as they put it, even after giving birth, as they confess the pressures they went through accepting their new bodies. Is that really an apology?
What I can say is basically it's apology, but not an apology.
I think so as well.
It's a way of, trying to coin up and, try and look good at the long run, but not really per se. It's like trying to damage control situation.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think also maybe Stevens, because Stevens, I know you'll end up watching this clip somewhere. Talia, how old is Talia's child? Yes, probably well above 4 years. Now, Brenda, how recent is that picture of Brenda? Miss Karun, I wager that's not Miss Karun after giving birth, yes? Grace's kids are a bit grown up. So again, is that apology really as...
They are tiptoeing around that.
According
to Mr. Oganga in studio, yeah, they're just tiptoeing around it. They're not going straight through the bush. They're not going straight through the bush in regards to that. They should go. I mean, Mr. What's his name? The editor of the Pulse magazine should come out straight and say, hey, you know what? We apologize for body shaming, and I'm sorry. It's just as simple as that.
And actually the angle there should have been how pregnancy changes bodies, and just showing women that, hey, you know what, it's okay if your body changes. But don't come back and tell me I'm celebrating chicks who snapped back, because women will tell you not everybody snaps back. It takes a minute, it takes some time. So please come correct. Now, moving on here, page 6 of the Pulse magazine. Chiki says, I am nobody's trophy. And this comes after the news that she had broken up with her boyfriend, Sauti Soul band member. And he came out very strongly to defend her and say he's not broken up with her, they're still together. And yeah, so there's an interesting article about her there, and really...
The quote there say, well, let's quote her a little bit. She says, "Neither of us have ever earned a penny off being together. I know that we will be both able to live comfortably with far less scrutiny if people were able to respect our privacy as a couple."
Okay, now, celebrity and privacy.
Cheeky.
I mean, if you put it out there, is it really private?
At the end of the day, it's showbiz.
It is, isn't
It's
it?
showbiz. So once you're out there, I mean, you expect a lot of backlash coming to an end. So, I mean, if you want to put your private life, live your private life.
Right.
No one will come and, you know, try and dig in and whatever. But if you put yourself out there, of
Yes.
course, all sorts of rumors will be flying around.
Yes.
People want to dig into your life, into your past life, what you do and what you view. So if you make if you make your life people's business, then people will definitely chew you. So, I mean, it's celebrity life, so
You know,
just flow with it.
It's because if you open that floodgate, you're letting them in, then you cannot now say, okay, there are boundaries. You did it. You let them in.
Yeah, sure.
No, people don't need to know what kind of socks that I. People don't need to know the type of socks I wear. People don't need to know the type of. That's according to Oganga. He says people don't need to know what remains private remains private. You shouldn't bring your private life out there. Good. So we swing it back to another story that's making headlines.
Tim, have you seen the story on page 12, the attitude page? It's about fashion.
Oh,
so right
wow,
now,
it's got a
if you've
fashionista
been
there.
the street of major cities in town, Nairobi city malls in town, you've seen them with their tattered jeans, torn jeans. So apparently that's all the rage, and the more torn it is, the better. Now, Mr. Amina Bespoke Suits.
Yes.
Thoughts on this trend in men's fashion?
What I can say is basically, it comes with age.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
A certain age will pull it through.
Would you wear this?
Catch me dead.
Tim, would you wear this?
Catch
Yes,
me
I'll
dead.
definitely
Because
wear
this
Oh,
is the
you
thing.
would?
You would, if it's about age, yes, I would definitely wear that.
No, right now, today, would you wear it? Would you wear such a pair of jeans?
Of course, yes, I would definitely
So,
wear.
again, Tim, can I give you a dare next week on Friday, 8:30 when we're doing this segment?
Well, we can
I
even do
dare
it
you.
on Monday.
I dare you,
Yes,
Tim.
definitely. Yeah, you'll definitely see me with a pair of tattered jeans.
Okay. Then also here a story still on the earlier pages of the Pulse, which is basically touching on the gospel industries, whereby gospel artists and specifically Willy Paul have been touted of not being as gospel as they should be. And this came after him posting a picture drinking a glass of wine, was it?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean,
let's determine what sort of wine. Was it alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Now, we don't know
wine?
that, but the fact that he thought it right to post such a picture, I think for me, he knew the attention that it would attract.
true. And I'm not an ardent fan for Willy Paul.
Right.
Basically, to what he stands for. I think, again, as I mentioned, all about age. And I mean, his followers love him as he is.
For the drama.
For the drama.
Yes.
He's good at it. He
Yes.
pulls something and he runs away with it. So it works well for him. However, if you look at it, you know, in the gospel industry, whatever he's preaching, I mean, does not stick.
You're right.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
my
Tim, what do you
thoughts?
have for us?
Well, my thoughts on Willy Paul. Well, I'll agree with what Mr. Oganga says. He clearly has known how to court attention at all costs. So hey, Willy Paul, salute to you. You're very good at that. I wouldn't want to go that direction. Sorry. Those are my thoughts.
So now we were looking at on page 12 jeans for the fellas, and now on page 19 jeans for the ladies. No, I would not. I would not. I would not. The butt of all jeans, literally youth fashion. Oh God, let's just move on.
There's a flashy car there.
Are
Plastered.
we looking at the flashy car, really, Tim?
Yes, I'm definitely looking at the flashy car. I'm not even looking at the jeans. But of course, yeah, my attention is drawn to those jeans right there. But let's talk about the flashy car that's been plastered on page 18 of the Pulse. I wonder why it's there. This is Barry's Lambo. We often get to spot these luxurious car right outside B Club. They belong to the owner of B Club. Now I'm wondering why they have. I mean, if these cars should be registered, I think. Okay. Wonder why all the attention has come to that. Well, that's just Paul's way of doing things. We will not question that in details. Of course, we've got 10 things you need to know about who? Jean ideal weight in an... Okay, well, that's more fashion. Perhaps, Tamima, you can take us to that.
Now, here, and still on celebrity news, we know that RINGTONE said that he was going to fast and pray for HUDDAH in a move to perhaps save her soul. And thoughts on that? Again, I think just trying to grab people's attention, trying to grab headlines.
I mean, it's celebrity life.
Couldn't he just have prayed for her silently? Wouldn't God just have received that prayer?
I think it all boils down to, once you realize, okay, at some point I had this kind of following, and then at this particular point I don't have this kind of following. You pull whatever stunt you can come up with.
So you hit out at the people with more followers.
Yes.
So that you can also, some of that can rub off on you, is it?
True.
Okay. So we also have here, Lupita apparently could be the reason why Rihanna is coming to Kenya. Word on the street is that international pop star Rihanna will be staging a show in Nairobi later in the year. And we do know that following a picture of Riri and Lupita sitting next to each other at a fashion event, somebody commented, wow, these two chicks look very edgy and radical. Can somebody put them in a movie together? Well, it happened. That's the power of social media.
Oh, yes.
So they're set to actually star in a movie together, a movie that I cannot wait to watch because I have to confess, right now, Rihanna's song, Wild Thoughts, have you listened?
Not really.
Okay, you're not a music fan?
I am, but the kind of music I listen to, totally different.
Orchestra?
Jazz.
Oh, wow, okay.
Rumba. Those are my kind of
Explains a lot. Now, the Association of Music Producers, CAMP, and Performance Rights Society of Kenya, PRISC, have threatened to take legal action on political aspirants who haven't paid for music they play during their campaigns. Again, we were talking about this earlier. Artists are definitely cashing in on this because top Kenyan stars have joined the campaign trail as this year's polls head towards the home stretch. It's expected to be a showbiz windfall as celebrities give their demands, with political parties who in turn are releasing big budgets to the tune of sometimes $500,000 to even $1 million shillings to use your song and also for performance appearances. Team, are we in the right career? Are you in the right career?
Oh, yes, I am. But, I mean,
yes.
over $1 million. Wow.
Yeah, but there's a season for everything.
Oh,
probably
yes.
after this, it's going to dry up.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
true.
so you need to
happens.
milk the cow when it's there.
but let's take us back to this Riri story, Rihanna coming to Kenya. I think I think that's one of the best things that's going to happen to East Africa, one of the best things that's definitely going to happen to Kenya, because in the last couple of years, the last couple of months, we've been seeing artists who hit when tape was a real deal. Tamima, I do believe bringing Riri here will be a great thing. I mean, Kenya in the spotlight, not for all musicians, but for musicians who are topping the charts. So well, yes, I like that move.
That's a concert that I would attend and sing every song word for word. I am a Rihanna super fan. What about you?
Well, I'm not a Rihanna fan.
Not really. I love a couple of her songs.
Okay.
Especially a song she collaborated with Justin Timberlake. It has a way it resonates with me. But it's a good thing. I mean, Lupita has always, put Kenya on the global map. So I think when Rihanna comes back home, I mean, we'll be even more out there. So it's a good thing. It's a plus. And I mean, I think the tourism board should capitalize on it.
On it, absolutely, yes. Now, another news item from the social scene that's been trending, socialite VERA SIDIKA has actually been trending on social media. This comes after reports that her fiancé has been beating her. So she alleges that these instances of domestic abuse have been going on for a couple of months. And recently she announced that she was single, which her ex did not take too well. And he later released some pictures of her, which were of should I say, for lack of a better word, very X-rated nature. So she's come out guns blazing, saying that she was a fool in love, but right now she wants to move on, and she's hoping that he can leave her alone so that she can move on with her life. But what is shocking is the reaction from Kenyans across social media, because we've had some who have came out and said, this is the price that you have to pay for the kind of lifestyle that you're always posting on Twitter. And really, I think there's a take-home here for women. One, you should never stay in a relationship that is abusive. And two, everything that glitters is not gold. Yes.
True. But again, I would like to paint a different picture all the same. You know, isn't it amazing how love can make someone do stupid things?
Yes. Yeah. We're all fools in love.
Definitely. So and at some point, okay, let's paint, you know, a humanistic kind of picture. Okay, yes, despite her being out there and people know she's known for A, B, C, D, at the end of the day, she's human.
Yes.
I mean, she's expected to fall in love. Now, the things that happen to her, I mean, no person with the right mind will always advocate such a thing. I mean, bashing a lady, that's a totally no. And I usually say, you know, any man, actually, let me say a boy, who bashes a lady does not deserve to given that particular title, you know. And I mean, people can come out, bash her, but at the end of the day, let's paint, you know, that humanistic kind of picture.
Right.
She is human. I mean, if she's reaching out, if she needs help, you can reach out as well. So, yeah.
Right. And what about all that glitters is not gold? Because we do know that there is a lot of pressure on young people right now to portray their lives to be you know, just glamorous. You're living in the fast lane, cars, clothes. You're always at the coolest events and whatnot. But really, in real life, you know, it's not easy. I mean, it takes years of very hard work.
True. And you see, those are some of the dangers social media brings about. Yeah. Social media is a best platform. I mean, if you vest your energies in capitalizing social media, for instance, to catapult your business venture, you will definitely capitalize on it, and of course it will bear fruits. But again, I usually say there is a way, there is this age gap between 14 and 26. Right. You know, they are, you know, fascinated about, you know, this kind of lifestyle. You know, I'm at an event, there is a Lamborghini parked outside, I'll take a picture of this Lamborghini, post it on social media, and, you know, the amount of likes will come. I mean, that will make me happy. But people forget, you know, there is life after that.
Right.
And, you know, how you package yourself in, you know, all this social media fiasco is, you know, how best, you know, after this, what am I going home to?
Okay,
what do I have to show?
Well, I'm going to draw your attention and also add on to that, because still on the same note, and I've got a surprise for you, Tamima. Artists all over are constantly proving that you need more modern skills to remain relevant. We've got a picture there of Vanessa Mdee, who's honoring her boyfriend in a special way on his graduation. There is a photo, and then on the quote, Vanessa Mdee says, Juma, you finally done and you did it well. Hapo watu walikuwa
wakiongea pengine.
Yeah, but we can see her right there posing with the boyfriend and of course congratulating him on his graduation. Now, Tamima, still on the same thing, right. in the name of being, all in the name of being relevant on social media, I've got a surprise for you. Take a look at the screen right now. That's me.
Okay.
With who?
That's you with
Pato
ranking.
Pato ranking in town. Yeah. So that is what I was up to. You and I know for a fact that Pato ranking, that Nigerian artist behind that song, Not Kissing Babe, he's in town, and I got a chance to take a selfie with him. So I want to remain relevant and cool.
Oh, Tim, hold that thought.
I hold that thought.
Hold that thought. I have something here for you, and maybe Brian will help me whether this applies. So there's a guy here who was being interviewed in the Pulse, and he's saying that now that he's so honored to have been given a one-on-one article whereby it's him, he's a DJ. I didn't catch his name. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't catch your name, but yes, Double M. So he's saying getting media attention was a nightmare, as every time I appeared on the magazine, the caption was always DJ blah blah and a fan. The fan in question was always him. So I'm thinking if this picture now is circulating on the webs, it's going to be Pato ranking and a fan. And in this instance, the fan is...
Oh, come on. Well, you didn't have to... No, this is actually... Team Njiru and a fan.
And a fan,
Yeah,
right?
this is Team Njiru and a fan. So I want to remain cool and relevant. So yeah, that's that. So anyway, let's move on to other stories that are making headlines. I've got a picture there of DJ Joan Falme on the back page of the Pulse.
Can we talk about that outfit, Brian?
Yes. The fur coat.
Yes, it looks like something died for him to have to wear that.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. At the end of the day,
Okay.
I mean, that's it. But it's a cool outfit.
But he's giving me more of rapper than DJ right now.
I mean, he's in the entertainment
Yes.
business, and I'm pretty sure he resonates well with a couple of his fans. And
No, he's
it
actually
works.
one of the most sought after DJs
Oh,
in
yes.
Kenya right now. Okay, so that wraps up our entertainment roundup this morning.